be where you are. You can cultivate the four limitless qualities of love, compassion, joy, and equanimity by learning to relax where you are. There's no problem with being where you are right now, even if you feel loving kindness and compassion for only one sentient being. That's a good place to start. Simply acknowledging, respecting, and appreciating the warmth is a way to encourage its growth. So even if the warmth is really small, it's something that you can encourage to grow. We can be where we are and at the same time leave wide open the possibility of being able to expand far beyond where we are now in the course of our lifetime. And that's why we come back to these practices so often, because they are just that. They're practices. They're meant for us to come back to over and over again. Expansion never happens through greediness or pushing or striving. It happens through some combination of learning to relax where you already are and at the same time keeping the possibility open that your capacity, my capacity, the capacity of all beings is limitless. As we continue to relax where we are, our opening expands. So if you think of being like super tense, there's no possibility for really opening or changing, but if you relax, then that possibility starts to open up. This is the potential of a human being. This is the gift of a human birth. When we say, may I have happiness, or may I be free from suffering, or may any individual have happiness and be free from suffering, we are saying that it is the potential of a human being to expand our capacity for opening and caring limitlessly. It starts out with feeling love or compassion, or in our case today, appreciative joy for one being. It can expand to include more and more beings until it reaches the full human capacity for connecting with love and compassion, which is limitless, free-flowing warmth, dynamic, alive, connected energy. This is our human potential, to connect with the true state of affairs. It begins with being right where we are. And so, with that in mind this morning, I invite you to get into your seat, whatever feels right for you today. You could choose to sit on the ground. You can choose to sit in your chair. If it feels better for you to be lounge or lay down this morning, I just invite you to create the posture that you need right this morning. And then when you're ready, if you're choosing to close your eyes, just gently let them close. Or if you'd like to keep your eyes open this morning, just want to have a gentle gaze. Soft focus at one unmoving point. Do your check-in. Start by asking yourself, what's here this morning? Part of relaxing where you are is taking stock of what's really present. So it's always easiest to start with what's here physically. What do you feel in this moment in your body? And you may notice places of tension. We all tend to carry tension in the same places, each individual person. And there's no need to change it. It could just be that you acknowledge that, for me, my jaw is tense right now. Maybe relaxation there is possible, maybe it's not. It's okay. It's just about noticing what's here. and what's here at an emotional level for you. And without judging what you're experiencing, just giving simple labels to it. And the same for the quality of your mind. This morning my mind is a little slow. I'm not going to judge myself for it, just taking stock. So what's here for you? When you check in with yourself, do it from a place of compassionate curiosity. Sometimes I like to think of having a little bit of a sense of humor about it so that we're not being hard on ourselves. Just observing from a place of compassion. And start to put your attention on your breath. There's no need to change anything about it, just experience it. Where do you feel the breath in your body? What impact does it make on you? As we move into our appreciative joy practice today, just remember that at any point, if you find yourself lost, in thought and worry, whatever comes up that may distract you from your practice, like coming back to breath is always the best way to start over again. It's just to sit here and breathe like you are right now. Just be where you are. We'll start our appreciative joy practice by bringing to mind a time in which you experienced some joy. And there's a whole spectrum, right, of joy. There's like the really big joyful experiences, but then there's so many others along that spectrum. all the way down to the tiniest moments that can bring us joy. So it can be anything. A simple moment of happiness. And just hold it in your mind, rest in it, and notice how you feel. Then we work to cultivate this feeling within ourselves by repeating some phrases, some mantras quietly. May I be happy. May my happiness continue. Just taking a moment with each phrase, really breathing into it. May I be present for my joy. Even the little moments, especially the little moments. May I appreciate the joy in my life. Let's go through them one more time for ourselves. May I be happy. May my happiness continue. May I be present for my joy. May I appreciate the joy in my life. In this practice, it's not just about growing these qualities just for ourselves. It's also about expanding them so that we reach others, eventually reaching all human beings, all sentient beings. And so now bring to mind someone who's dear to you, a loved one, a family member, a friend. Just hold this person in your mind. And connect with your basic desire that this person experience joy and happiness. And then we cultivate this intention further by sending them the same phrases that we send to ourselves. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. I am happy for you. And let this person go. And the next step in our practice is to work with what we call the neutral person. Someone you may see often but don't know well. I always think of, the people at the grocery store who work there, my mail lady. Picture this person. You may not have any idea what brings this person joy or happiness, and that's okay because we're just connecting with that basic, innate human desire to have joy and happiness. And so you send the same intentions to them that you send to yourself, that you send to those you love. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. I am happy for you. And then let them go. We expand our circle out a step further to include a difficult person. There's a whole spectrum of difficulty. It could just be someone who's kind of annoying you right now, or it could be someone, for whom you have a pretty difficult relationship. Bring this person to mind. And you may not agree with what makes them happy, and that's okay. Again, we're digging deeper than that, connecting to that basic instinct that we all have to experience joy and happiness. And so cutting through all the clutter, disagreements, things that we may not like about this person, we still send them the same intentions. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. I am happy for you. And then let this person go. And let your practice, your appreciative joy practice go. And just come back to being where you are, to sitting or lying down, just breathing. Just watch and feel and appreciate each breath as it moves in and out. And perhaps set an intention for the rest of your day. As you interact with people, whether it's someone that you care about, or it's just someone in passing, or maybe it's one of your difficult people, can you come at those interactions from a place of appreciative joy? Whether it's noticing and appreciating the joy you get from the interactions, or just being able to see that person as a human being just like you, who wants to experience joy and happiness. Just to take a second and pause and really see the person or the people in front of you.